Minassian with Brave Beauty, and I have a photo shoot today, so thought I would take advantage, kill two birds with one stone, and do a series of videos, my 101 videos. Watch every single one to learn how to get this look right here. Enjoy! Welcome back, Brave Beauties! Thank you so much for watching my series of 101 videos. I hope you're learning a lot. The first one, we did our primer and our foundation. I then showed you how I do my brows, and this last one I did some eye makeup. I'm about to go in right now and I'm going to apply my false lashes, and that is the next step. And I feel like a lot of people constantly just think I have eyelash extensions or just God bless me with amazing lashes, which I am Armenian. I do have amazing lashes. I am blessed like with long ones, but they're not crazy thick. And so I think especially once you get the look of a false lash and you get used to it, you just are addicted. It's just so yummy. And I personally don't really care for lash extensions. They're just, I don't like the upkeep. I like being able to take off the lash at the end of the day and just totally wash my face off and not worry about my lashes that I paid a ton of money for falling out little by little. So I like being able to like really scrub my face clean. I think that's part of it. So I recently found these lashes for like super cheap at Walmart. It's a Salon Perfect Go Glam multi-pack. Ta-da! You can see that. I've never really used these before, and I just used them the other day for the first time. They're the dummy Wispies, but anything that has the name Wispy, I love. It kind of gives you a more natural look. And you can kind of see it doesn't have like a really sharp edge, and so it doesn't look like too gaudy. It blends really well into the natural lash that you already have. And so again, it just gives you some length and some fullness without being too cray-cray and without saying, I have false lashes on. So we don't want that. Starting with some tweezers, I'm going to grab the outer edge of one of these lashes, and I'm just going to gently tug it down. Sometimes they don't want to come off too easily. So there, we got this guy off without any harm to him. So I have my lash on my tweezer, and I'm going to first grab the lash, tip and trick, kind of wiggle it around, loosen up that glue that's already on it, that's been sticking it to the package. And as well, this will kind of just help it wear. It'll help it be like kind of looser once you put it on. And so I'm going to grab the lash right in the middle with my tweezer. You can see that. And I love, my favorite is Duo Eyelash Adhesive in dark tone. It goes on gray, it dries black. My absolute favorite. And as well, I've used quite a few different eyelash glues, and this one for some reason, it just, the consistency of it is kind of almost tacky. It never really gets hard. And so just trust me, it's the best. It moves with your eye, it comes off easy, but then it doesn't budge as well. Like it stays, it's waterproof, it doesn't like come off. I've cried with my lashes on, I've done all kinds of stuff, and they just stay. So I'm gonna go in, and as you can see, I'm just applying a really thin line of glue straight onto the lash from the tube. You don't have to go too crazy with this. Like I feel like some ladies, they go a little too thick, and then you get like globs of glue everywhere and it's messy and gross. And then huge trick, listen close. Do not put your lash directly on your eye after you have applied your glue. Let it get tacky, let it get dry. And don't let it get so dry that it turns black, because this dries black. So once it gets a little bit darker, you know that it's getting tacky, and I've waited too long. I've gotten to talking with gals or whatever, and then it gets too dark and you have to take it all off and reapply. So just kind of like give it a minute or so though and let it get a little tacky and dry a touch. And it goes on so much easier than if you just apply it straight on and it slides all over and it's a mess. So you can kind of maybe see a little bit. It's getting a little bit darker. It's not like that light gray that it was whenever I first put it on. So I know that the outside's kind of drying a touch. Okay, so I need to do my concealer. This looks a little cray-cray, but I'm gonna show you that too. Going in on my lid, I'm kind of doing this with the mirror that's over here. It's far away, so bear with me. But I'm going to press this lash right along the base of my line. I've had ladies that have asked me about eyelashes and like, how do you apply them? They're like, do you put them underneath your natural lash? No, that is in your eye. Please do not do that. I've heard of ladies that actually do that and they don't mind it, but it's just dangerous and you can hurt your eyes and get infections and ugh, please don't do that. So my natural lashes here, I'm gonna put it right on top, and there's almost like this little ridge of skin usually on ladies, on the human eye, that where like your natural lash comes out and your eyelid begins, there's like a little bit of a ridge of skin. I like to stick it as close onto there as I can. And so I'm gonna put it right in the middle. I'm stretching my eye again, similar to how I did my eye makeup. I did my eyeliner, and I'm just gonna stick it right there. Boom. And then I'm going to stick it on the outside with my tweezer. And I'm gonna do my inside corner. And it's a little bit sticky, and so it's not gonna go too far. It's not gonna get into the bottom lash. I used to like smudge my eyes shut all the time whenever I first started learning how to do this. And there we go. I'm gonna apply my second lash, and then I will be back. Okay guys, welcome back. I have applied both false lashes. I also gave them a little bit of a curl. I have a natural lash that naturally just likes to go down. They're kind of longer and heavier, and so just to kind of meld my natural lash into the false lash, I kind of gave them a little bit of a curl with my Shu Uemura, I think, oh no, I have a Shiseido one here today, curling eyelash curler, can't talk. Another tip, once you apply and your lash is kind of dried, the fake lash glue is dried a little bit, you can go through and with your finger and your thumb, you can kind of pinch and kind of push your natural lash and your fake lash together. And as you go through and do that across the entire eye, it'll kind of make it all one cohesive lash, and it makes it stick a lot longer. Then I went through with my, I'm losing the lid here, my Sephora eyeliner. I went back over once again, hid any glue that might be showing, and just kind of refined that eyeline. And then now I'm going to go in, which you don't always have to do with a false lash. A lot of times they have enough va-va boom that you don't need to. These are not crazy long, so they look a little bit more natural. They just mainly just thicken my natural lash. So I'm going to go in with the Falsies Volume Express Waterproof Mascara. It is my favorite right now by Maybelline New York. And the brush is pretty cool. It's kind of flat, as you can see, and so it kind of scoops and gets a lot of product on your lash, but I don't want too much product. I just want to kind of make my natural lash meld into this other one. So I'm gonna give a little wiggle. I'm mainly just kind of doing it at the base. I don't really care about the tips because I have the fake lash up there. But just to make this, and especially if you have like blonde hair or blonde lashes, this is always a good step to kind of make your natural lash blend in. And then I'm gonna go along the bottom and do the bottom lash as well. Once again, I was talking about that open mouth thing, chicks. Yep, we can't. It's hard to do it without. And something I really like to do personally is go back in with like a little spoolie. Or another thing I love. This is actually, I believe, another Sonia Kashuk brush from Target, and I just washed it and I dried it with a towel, and so it has like little fuzzies on it. This guy though has actually a metal comb here, and I love it for my lashes, especially if you're going to use fake lashes and you'll have eyelash glue occasionally in your eyelash stuck. This sucker gets it out. And this can be for your brows as well. I mainly use this thing for eyelashes though, on clients, on myself. It's easy to clean. and it gets the job done. Just be careful because it is metal and very sharp, and you have it near your eye. But I love just a really wispy, thick, fluffy lash, and that's the look.